the sound of the is to see if meters just implemented intros because some I think important. Wait. So everyone has been sort of elaborate. Because we need to talk to see. Yeah, so that's not Wait, is it? No, I didn't see. Okay. Mm, okay. should to do with the answer. What you want to Atlanta. So, I think it is just saying, so that if well, this is still one condition, right? If all that's seen, take all 100%. So, first condition is the second condition. If this happens, then we are I mean, if there are multiple, then we get the latest answer, I guess. 4, 5 works here. So, 3, 6, 10, 10, and then 5, and then 6. So there's 1 and 0, that works. And 7 into 3, which is 15, 4, 0, and 1. Kind of works. It's a good person to remember thing as well. Q at max. So we call it a combination of many changes several times. We can change our phone for the words. Let's define the cost of a combination of it's contiguous subsegment. It needs to be sorted so that the entire combination is solved. Not given an integer system of results. So, strictly greater than 0 integers comparing one first. And what is done with the integer that is the system of system of integers. The system of integers from 0 to positive, strictly negative, we should replace variables with integers so that the carry can be also increasing micromodal lines need to replace zeros with integers and the creations of notation will help us to calculate a math function. Starts with the computation. First is a minimum limit of its continuous subset. So I have here 1, 0, 4. So for 1, 0, 0, 5, you add up to 1, 3. So I will add 2, 3, no. Let's define the cost of a publication as minimum limit of its contiguous subset. The cost of permutation solved for the entire permutation becomes short. Minimum length of the contiguous subset. That means तो कौन सा एरे का सबसे छोटा पार्ट मुझे सॉर्ट करना है उसका सबसे छोटा लेंथ क्या है ठीक है सो if I have okay so if I do have 1 2 4 3 5 right so the 1 and 5 are the correct place but 2 is also correct place this is the wrong place इसका आंसर 2 नहीं है but yeah because we need the maximum possible cost for the computation. I have to make a computation and I have to get the maximum possible cost. So yeah, in this case, if I make it 1, 3, 4, 2, 5, so 1 is correct, 5 is correct, 2 is not correct, and 3 is not correct. So मुझे इन तीनों को मानना पड़ेगा या whatever sort करना पड़ेगा. Or if all are is given 0, then obviously पूरा ही यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक गलत कर दूंगा. So it becomes that. So I have to focus on the extremes. Basically, this is what I can figure it out. Hmm. In this case, I don't have any other option but maybe one. So I will put one. Okay. So it's a dash 3 2 class limit. वही करना है. And then the answer is 2. Okay, but what if it's something like, let's say 1, 3, 2, 4. So far, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1 is on the right place. So rather, 4 is also on the right place. So 3 went on the wrong place. So, okay. Um, if I have, let's say, initially only, this will not be wrong. Like, for example, if I have 4 dash dash 1, then I have to start the sorting from here also, and I have to start the sorting from here also. This actually is one operation. Yeah, it is one operation in this way. Basically, the leftmost element which is not at its place, the rightmost element is not at its place. So make a difference if we take the answer. But question is, uh, how exactly does it happen? Because if I have 1 dash 4 dash 5, one is the right place, four is the right place, and if there is only one element that is missing, then you simply have no option. Basically, you have been given the permutation. You calculate on that. But if there is no, if there is some ambiguity, then you just get the outermost claims, which are in the wrong place. Like, okay, I think you can get most of the idea. Okay, yeah, so my plan is for this to, okay, I don't think I need this. Uh, should I count the Chinese I'm missing because of the images? Uh, if only one is blank, instructor permutation, and here we also else. So if there is nothing like that, if there are more than one lines, then we will calculate. I mean, even in that, we have to calculate incorrect communication. That's what we have to do. Okay. Okay. So, but to be honest, zero is always maybe in the wrong position. So, because we just need the links. Getting it very important. So let me first calculate how many there's another shop. So, okay. This and also I need to sort out the calendar values in case like, what we do need to any which element are not here. That's what we need actually. So say for that we have to do this limit kind of frequency kind of a thing. Sorry. Mm, frequency of time distance. Just to make sure that you're properly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is. Now we have to do like if blank equals to 1, we need to make the array fixed. Yeah, could be the last first line which makes sense. That might be lovely. No, I don't have index. So, with blank is 1, we need to kind of figure out. And then we will basically do your in. And we did all of that so that, yeah, for this kind of these kind of things. And why we because it depends we you basically we will figure out the left is the right hand is the best and then it's not all right. It's just probably so that's really actually that too will or should I say enroll. Actually, it will work for the norm. That's the exactly. So, no, if you say V of L, V of L is not equal to L plus 1. Yeah, so we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is wrong, right? Um, can you go on in this way? अरे reason लो जब तक इक्वल तब तक बढ़ाना है it will be wrong that will exit 1 2 3 0 1 2 4 0 1 2 3 pull it out of bounds. So one, two, what's wrong with this? So zero there. No, no, this is correct. Okay, so one place is correct actually. Oh, yes. So basically, if L is N and R is minus one, things we have reached. Is, is, right? So, basically, yeah, so uh, you should kind of work because you know, the reason why I did this is because there is only one. Correct. So if I left it and I needed to work on this one, this is four, so this would have been wrong, and the index would have sort of um, okay, actually, I'm going to do this now. Right. So even though this was correct, but it would have stopped here because it's not correct. So yeah, that would have happened. And all our values on stops right here well, because zero is never gonna be plus. It won't be ever equal to that. So it will be next like here's a you have to sort only one continuous subset, not multiple subsets. Yeah, it's pretty much the basis. Attendance. So a bond extending arrays. You are going to continuous array. You go out to measurements. Just sorted. Subsets. So we have this. So it's sorted. We have 214, 132, keep this index, and into this index. Basically, what I'm seeing is that compliments to challenging because obviously you're swapping, then you swap some subset of indices and the other way you let them be, but you swap on the other complement of those indices. So you get the opposite, sure. But 214132. Number of subsets. So 214. Let's take for example, the last mail and all are sorted now. That is why we are getting all the subsets. Hmm. I mean, wait, not all subsets. Okay, I think it's not. Right. So this can I just do this? Yeah, what do you think it is that which of should be yeah, the still is pretty less. If yeah, so one thing I can do is try to remember A number in this totality. पहला से हम लोग plan. Then I'm like, I want to suppose I swap this one. After swapping this equation changes. This equation also changes. So I can't simply swap the first index. I need to swap the second index as well because of that relationship. Then comes the third index. So if I swap the third index, the second index is here. Is the third index fine? The third index is fine. The third index does not need the help of the index. So let's not swap that one. Then um, uh, so, so if I swap first, I have to swap second. If I swap second, I don't have to necessarily swap third. Mm, So this is a subset, I guess, 2, 3. Oh, 2, 3, sorry, 1, 2. My bad. Yeah, 1, 2 is subset. Okay. So 1, 2 will be the subset. So, okay, 1, 2 happened. Now I'm saying uh, 3, 3 तो अपने आप में एक subset होगा. No, no, yes, okay. Then I'm saying, uh, let's say I want to swap 4. Okay, 4 swap करना है मुझे. तो मुझे 5 को swap करना पड़ेगा. करना पड़ेगा. 5 को भी swap करना पड़ेगा. वो 5 को भी swap कर दीजिए. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4, 5 is another subset. Yep. So, okay, so we have gotten 4 of these things, every subset, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. And then इनके complement ले लो. Full subset, whatever. So 4 plus 4 is 8. Okay, okay, but this is already sorted. That is why It was becoming very smooth. Let me go with it from other random thing. But can we do let's say 2, 4, 9, 3, 6, 1 as the first one. And the secondary will be 4, 3, 1, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So in this, I think you know that we need to first get a relationship like this from hardware. Is it possible to always sort there? Because in my test case, I'm not getting this because one yeah, if I go for the nature of code, it will be unsorted only. Sorted in non-decreasing order. That's, so I think in my case, the number of percent should be zero because there is no possibility to do it. But yes, and also, what I was thinking is that first, okay, so we have an A and B array. So first, I will swap it in the sense that okay, man, this is kind of tricky actually now that I think about it. Okay, just consider the first and second index. 2 and 4. 2 is smaller than 4, okay. 4 is smaller than 3, you know. So you swap. अभी किसको swap करोगे वो भी नहीं पता मुझे. Hmm, true that. Should I swap 2, 4 or should I swap 4? Good question. If I have this, then if I want to compare this one and this one, how do they compare by themselves? I don't understand that. Because I can compare 2 and 4, I can compare 4 and 3, but 4 and 4 and 3 doesn't really make sense. So, how do I know which one to follow? If I swap 2, 4, then it's still fine, but okay, let's just assume that I swap 2 and 4. it becomes 4-2. And you have 4-3. 4-3 is still fine, but 4-3 में 3-9 में swap करने के बाद नहीं चलेगा. Is there a case where if I swap this one, it would be better? Two, four. Okay, let's find one. Let me take an example where it is possible to solve the. Let's say 2, 4, and 2, 4, and then 5, 3, maybe, and then 6, 9, then 10, 11, then 14, 15, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing, but okay, that's so. Now here, if I actually want to make this maybe just in a sorted kind of a way. No, but that's what you want to do. This even this sorted, right? No, don't want that way. The, usually if I have gotten before, like I try to select the number of indices which are dependent on each other. Yep. So 2, 4, 5, 3 we got our pairs now. So 2, 4, and 5, 3. First of all, I need them in something. So this is in sorted. So I will change this from 4, 2, and 5, 3. Not a sort, not a, but it also means they are connected. So this guy and this guy are connected. Index 1 and 2 are connected. Then we'll say 6, 9. 6, 9 में अगर 9, 6 होता कुछ गलत लगा नहीं गलत होगा यार ऐसा तो फिर ऑलरेडी तो also independent. That is true. So that doesn't quite make sense to me actually. You know, yeah, if I have, let's say, 2, 4 independently and 5, 3. So 2, 4, 2, 4 is greater. 5, 3 also. So 2, 4 is independent, I would say. 5, 3 is independent. I would say is 5, 3. Mm, Yeah, it doesn't matter if I keep fighting about what three about. Actually, no, it does matter about three is three. If I feel down, it will be less than four. So it doesn't work, right? So these two have to be together, or they have to be together. Then comes six and nine. So that's not fair. No, it's not. So this is another thing. This is another thing. And this is another thing. So 6, 9 is one pair. Then 10, 11. Does it matter if I keep 10, 11 or 11, 11? 11 is not. So this is separate. This is also separate. And 15 and same as 15 and 4. So basically we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so 4 and 2 is 8. But empty set is based on the arrays. Well, only three references that I have to sort of. So, yeah, I don't know how to do this. Um, I have probably an idea, but so null set will only be valid if both the arrays are already sorted. So basically, null set is included. Null set is part of answer. What is already sorted. That's one thing. Um, that's that. Also, I need to check whether my answer is clear or not because the truth answer, when we can answer this, the answer is zero. You can't make it sort of like I don't know what the condition is. That uh, I think for a pair is maximum value and the another pair is minimum value should be greater than sign relationship is right. Four and a pair and nine and nine. Uh, I think minimum should be greater than minimum and maximum should be greater than maximum. Is what I want to find out. Fixed prices for all the indexes if it doesn't. It can be doesn't. So what minimum goes basically for all indexes. Next index, first of all, it's possible. And let's try and so, so we can say minimum is basically minimum of A of I, let's call it eliminate. Simplify and moving will I and yeah. So the AFI and VFI. And the mix the mix type is max here, here, and we will find plus one minus plus it's time is max right. Here's this thing. Uh, so basically होना ये चाहिए that minimum of this should be less than minimum of next index and maximum of this index should be less than maximum of that index. But अगर minimum of I is greater than minimum of the next index या फिर maximum of I is greater than maximum of next index, then this thing isn't possible. Possible is false, great. If not possible, mm, there is no subset possible. So yeah, so you'll do that. Okay, good. Hopefully it works, and I don't think there is any answer like that either. So yeah. Next thing is the null set. Null set find करना कि null set उसका part है या नहीं. If they are already sorted or not. There's a function, right? Is sorted. Determine whether the elements of the sequence are sorted or not. Okay. So let me okay, we can just directly select I guess sorted sorted A and is sorted B. So if they both are already sorted, then null set is also part of the null set. So apart from that, now comes the main thing. The main thing here will be the main thing here is that I start from index 7 and I'm like, I'm an iPlus one relationship right now. Another relationship है और वो form only one other relationship नहीं है वो add one to it because this is an individual thing. You come to fill when I check for the same thing. Yeah. So how was the relationship thing with that because even because it's hmm, इसका जो मैक्स एलिमेंट है इसका जो मेन एलिमेंट है वो ऑलरेडी बड़ा है तो कभी अफेक्ट करेगा नहीं और so many times this to be like oh wait we have to do again something like this so yeah, so is there a way to reuse I don't think so because we're not fine. So yeah. So basically actually we just need the max. We just need the max here and we just need the minimum. So if max I is less than equals to min I, then doesn't matter. So count is equals to 1. And so yeah, so for example, here it has it does matter. For example, count is 0. And I meant I equal to 0. Like, this decision matters. It does. Okay, then this is the simple. then, okay, so are you saying that we need to count plus one also because of the first, the initial thing? Maybe, yeah. Okay. So now, if the counter is one now, for example, excluding those, the counter is one. So timeline, this is a this relationship matters, yes, okay. Items here, like this relationship matters, no. So you add this one. Array, no, no, no. It gets counted for coming back of me. So one out of seven, we come here, like, does this relationship matter? No. Okay, there is going to be added data. Like this relationship matters? No. Okay, there is going to be added data. And then we going to go to see how do we solve for the last uh, last level. This was 10, 12, and this was 15, 11. Instead, then we would have to swap this. Yep. If we have to swap it, then this would be the relationship. Yes. If they are in a relationship, then it doesn't get counted only. That's why you need to add some for the last one. I think it's oh, oh wait, you're forgetting the times two, but then it's going to be for the middle body. But why is that happening? I think we're going to pause. This is the sorted. So this is for the null set and empty set part. And this is for the last element, which won't be required because this loop only runs uh, for that part. So this should also run only for that part. Basically, if n is equal to 1, then this loop won't run. It's also not required for n greater than 1. So possible if anything is because there is no first test case given here and there is nothing written and then it will always be sorted. Also, modulo other thing. Yeah, what is so clear actually also. Wait, should we? I don't think we need to do this one there. You know, I am going to so this how can this this try my own point of 3.5 move by 439. So there should be 1, 2, 3 times 2, which is 6. And the if it is not sorted initially, so that's a left on the lot. It will look like all the water can be sorted. Then it should give me 2 words, which would be great. That's all. So, we can put logical song then. So, let's try. Okay. I think we don't have to monitor the things. Additional constraint on the input, there is at least one good subset. Why did I read this? With at least one good subset. With at least one good subset. That means this state that you're looking for, this doesn't happen here. Yeah. Yeah. But does that change the is sort then both are sorted. Then I have the information like one by one. And then for going through this thing, uh, let's check whether the indexes are dependent on each other. If they are dependent on each other, depending on the next index, then mm, they have to be switched, flipped together, right? That's true. I think sets of indexes swap the index at those positions. Hmm. Mm, okay, one thing I didn't consider that if two indexes are they don't have that much time. If they're not immediately in the neighboring regions, but they're far apart. Will they still not be able to form be in the same subset? I think they will be because like if I have something like just one, then you can do a lot of subsets. That's true. Mm, So what's on the answer? First of all, consider answer. What is it? What else? I can take one. Then I can take one, two, three, four. Then I can take uh, one, two, three. Then I can take two. But I don't think they will be twice. Yeah, or from the effects of this one. We put down of 5 plus 5 15 plus for the noise set, so 16. But that's not going to be my answer. Hmm. This was 6-2 because I just did key one, this one, two we can do together, two, three can do together. But I didn't consider 1 and 5 can also do together. Okay, that I'm not considering in this also. Like, oh my god, this is tricky. Maybe I'm physically but mm, एक काम करो इसमें this 2 3 4 1 1 3 5 6 इसमें कौन कौन सा रिलेशनशिप बन रहा था इन दोनों में है क्या यस इन दोनों में है क्या ऑप्शन इन दोनों में है नॉट रियली इन दोनों में okay so we have three of them so yeah. So I think if we have three of them, don't you think the answer should be like these two can um, if there are three groups, then it's basically saying like I don't care what about you, but all these should be in a subset. This is saying I don't care about you, but these should be in a subset, and this one is saying I should be in a subset. So you should can be or cannot be, but I don't not dependent on this. There are three of them basically. So in how many ways can I choose three? Hmm, I I guess so, yeah. So this is 1 1 1 first of all. So that would be basically uh, three, and then there would be two twos, and then there will be the threes. So we get to six. What if I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Then that would be. Mm, okay, this is just something and so mm, something n करना है मुझे of the number of uh, relationship that I have, and उसमें I have to add this thing which is still it still does that, right? And you know what? Uh, no, but something is still off there in this question, because empty set I'm already doing, but perfect set I'm including. क्या है भाई, इसके आंसर पर कॉल करना है? 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I take that. 1, 2, 3. What? 1, 2, 3 can't be them single. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. So it's like saying इसको इसके साथ रहना है, इसको इसके साथ भी रहना है, इसको इसके साथ भी रहना है, and then इसको इसके साथ इसके साथ भी रहना है, इसके साथ भी रहना है. So if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe like इसको इसके साथ भी रहना है, 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 इसको इसके साथ भी रहना है, 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 and so on. Okay, so now I see how it becomes a different world. So you want this in initially finally comes to yeah, still because some of any versus really okay then short like 1, 2, 3, 4 short I can 1, 2, 4, 5 that's that also 1, 2 yes 3, 4, 5 yes 3 yes 4, 5 yes and that's it. Um okay. Then listen. Well, I have three different groups. Like the first looks comes with taking all of them. Oh, oh, wait a minute. Can take any minutes together. If I have one, two, three, four elements, and I want to sort of select that how many elements can I take at a time. At a time, I can take any number of elements. So how many combinations of elements I can take. I can take these two. Like with the first element, now I can take one and two. I can take one and two. I can take one and two. I can take one and I can take one and four. These are two at a time. So three at a time. I can take one, two, and this guy. One, two, and this guy. We got this guy. This is a difficult math problem to me. Mm, one and two. So one at a time will be one. But two at a time. Okay, let me just write this down. So from one at a time. One at a time, maybe get one. Two at a time, we get one, two, three, four. Yeah. Two at a time, we get one, two, one, three, one, four. Three at a time, we get one, two, three, one, two, four, one, three, four. Four at a time, we get one, two, three, four. Now starting from four, we get one at a time, get two, two at a time, we get two, three, two, four. Three at a time, we get two, three, four. Four at a time, impossible. From three, we get one at a time, we get three, two at a time, we get three, four. It's impossible. From four, we get one at a time, we get four, and that's it. So this is the total answer for our length four, four sub whatever divisions. And this is the answer. So See, one at a time for every element will be one. Okay. For two at a time, the n is very small, right? For two at a time, and the biggest thing will be uh, what time it will be, how many two things I can make. One, two, one, three, one, four. Number of elements after it. Yep. Three at a time. Mm, three at a time, that's a little tricky. Mm, yeah, R&D is simply the freaking number of permutations. Yeah, what do I have to calculate myself for? Um, mm, yeah, we can do it like that, right? Like at a time, while we can calculate in 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 2, 3, 4. Mm. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Mm. Right. Oh my God. Isn't this 4 C, 4C2 is how much? 4 into 3 divided by 2 is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is makes sense. Then 4C. Okay, yeah, it is pretty much that. Okay, yeah. It makes sense. And it's basically like uh, It's like summation of or the number of these things I want to N C R. Sorry, N C I whatever. Yeah. So um yeah, but I don't know what oh, no, no. NCR I need to calculate. Right. And to calculate NCR in a very naive way would take in this way it would take N for N. So N square works fine, I guess. Yeah. Okay, but does it work for all the like for this also? If I have one, two, and three, I have three segments I'm saying. So 3C1 is 3, 3C2 is 3 into 2, 3 into wait, yeah, what is? Yes. One, two, three from, or let's just even say one at a time. I can get one, two, three, then two at a time. I can get one, two, two, three, one, three, three at a time. Two, three. Array, 3C3 is one. That's what I went wrong. Yeah. 3C3 is not three, 3C3 is one. So yeah, we get seven, and then seven plus one for the uh, null set condition. Right. So yeah. So basically, this is trash. Um, what we need to make is a very bad NCR. Bad NCR will work. So yeah. Mm, yeah. What should be the NCR here? So it was like the return value is negative. And for n equal uh, basically n rather let's say y n is greater than equals to 1. You do this, you say red equals to red into array I spoke of factorial is meaning actually नहीं factorial for चाहिए होगा right? Mm, ठीक है ना let's do this. Red is red into n minus mod k n minus minus. Okay, no, we don't have to do it for that long actually. We just have to do it for, say, uh, yeah, that and it's the source. So yeah, I basically are and I think little but fine. Just calculates the numerator for the denominator. We have to do a factorial thing. And this seems very, very dicey about sort of thing, but you know, for uh, I think one minus n plus r x plus f equal to f into I smooth term left to is my HCR value, I think. And here I would do for int and equals to 1 and less than equals to n and plus. अरे should wait. अरे यार, I'm an idiot. I needed that word because you need to find the number of segments, obviously. Wow. Yeah. So, yeah, I found the number of segments here, but uh, yeah, number of segments are fine. You don't have to do it completely. But NCR, N is still there, this thing. And, अरे यार, what am I doing again? N here is the count. Yes. And we need to do answer, answer plus equals to HCR count. Damn it. What is going wrong? Let's see. Hmm. First of all, I'm very dicey about this NCR thing. So why not just Let's just say whatever this is. अरे मोड हटाना भाई everything. और let just okay. So if this is much is working fine, then why not? Okay, we are getting forward. Why are we getting forward? Third test question, we shouldn't be getting four, we should be getting one. Array, we need to add this in the end, not at the start. Uh, can we just do this? Exactly. Whoa, okay, okay. Although, this should be um, not this, whatever, but it should be two, right? It should be two, why it should be two? Because. Hmm. Count as one. How can we segment zero? Count. Oh, segment. It's a whole. Yeah, then I guess I should remove this. Doesn't seem like a nice fix to me, but why is this? Oh, this is too late. Oh my god. It's- Mm, So, what is happening here? What? 214132 million. Count as one. Uh, keep forgetting. 214132. Yes, obviously करना पड़ेगा. They are connected. Uh, इसमें they are not connected. So count as two actually. Um, it's two of it here. Which is which was it's two. Gemini is seven. Oh wait, yeah, its count is one indeed. So yeah, basically this is the whole segment. If you flip this, then अरे यार no, missed something here because I'm keeping track of min max, but I'm not keeping track of whether I have to flip it or not. I hmm, it is just with respect to the area where things are sorted. So that's it. यार ये तो गलत हो गया यार एकदम I think it's very wrong direction but should have ideally accounted for whether uh, it requires or it doesn't require. Sure, but also the fact that the element that needs to be swapped. I somehow be able to keep a track of what the that's heading into the wrong direction for a lot of that. Say, oops.